They were once madly in love, Elena and Alexander, two young dreamers who met in college. He was a brilliant coder with big ideas and no money. She was a passionate artist who painted her emotions into canvases. Their love was quiet, deep, and full of late-night promises and hopeful dreams. But life, as it often does, had other plans. When Alexander was offered a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to join a tech startup in Silicon Valley, he hesitated. It meant leaving everything behind, including Elena. She told him to go. She knew his dreams were calling. He promised he'd come back. But months turned into silence. Calls faded, messages stopped, and just like that, they were over. No closure, no goodbye. What he didn't know was that, shortly after he left, Elena found out she was pregnant with twins. She never tried to reach him, not because she was angry, but because she believed he had made his choice. She moved to a small town, sold her paintings at local markets, and raised two beautiful children on her own, Liam and Lila, boy and girl, with his same chocolate brown eyes and crooked little smile. They asked about their father sometimes. She'd just smile softly and say, "He was someone I once loved very much." Years passed. Alexander became a billionaire. The tech empire he helped build made him one of the youngest success stories of the decade. He had everything: private jets, luxury penthouses, endless money. But behind all the fame was an empty man. He dated, smiled for cameras, gave speeches, but every night, when he returned home, he found himself thinking about the girl who once loved him when he had nothing, Elena. One day, fate intervened. He was in a small city for a charity event, bored as always. He wandered away from the gala and stumbled into a street art fair. That's when he saw it. A painting. A couple sitting beneath a college clock tower. It was their place, their memory. His heart skipped, and then he saw her. Elena stood behind the booth, slightly older, but even more beautiful. Her eyes widened as she saw him. They both froze, years of emotion flooding the space between them. He walked up slowly. "Is this yours?" he asked. She nodded, unsure whether to smile or cry. Before either could speak again, two children came running up behind her, a boy and a girl, laughing, playing tag. The moment he looked at them, he knew. They looked just like him. The air shifted. "Elena, are they?" She didn't answer. She didn't need to. Anger, confusion, hurt, it all came crashing down. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked, barely holding it together. Her voice was quiet but firm. "Because you left, Alex, and I wasn't going to chase after someone who already walked away." They argued. Years of unspoken words spilled out. She told him everything. How she struggled, the sacrifices she made, the birthdays he missed. He was devastated. Not angry anymore, just broken. He asked to meet them. She was hesitant, but she saw something in his eyes, a longing not just to make amends, but to be a father. She agreed. Their first meeting wasn't perfect. He tried too hard, the kids were shy, but over time, the ice melted. He showed up every day, took them to the zoo, helped them with homework, built them a treehouse, cooked terrible pancakes that somehow made them laugh until they cried. He wasn't just visiting anymore. He was becoming something he'd never been before, a dad. And in the quiet moments between co-parenting, something unexpected happened. Elena and Alex began to rediscover each other. It started with short conversations on the porch. then shared laughter over old memories. One night, after the kids had gone to sleep, he stayed a little longer. They talked until 2 a.m., like they used to. When he kissed her goodnight, it wasn't rushed or desperate. It was careful, familiar, like coming home. Still, their road wasn't easy. When the media caught wind of the billionaire's secret family, chaos erupted. Elena's quiet life was turned upside down. Paparazzi followed her. The kids were scared. She begged him to do something, not with money, but with action. So he did the unthinkable. He resigned, walked away from his company. The world was shocked. He didn't care. He bought a quiet home near the coast where the ocean met the hills and the world felt far away. Elena started painting again. He began a nonprofit to help single parents. They had dinners as a family, movie nights, bedtime stories. One summer evening, the kids handed Elena a card they'd made with glitter and paint. "Will you marry our daddy?" it said. She turned around laughing, only to see Alex on one knee, holding a ring, his eyes full of tears. "I don't want to live another day without you," he said. "Not again." She said yes. Their wedding was simple, surrounded by close friends and the laughter of 2 very happy children. Not everyone believed in second chances, but they did, because sometimes love doesn't vanish. It just waits for the right moment, the right heart, and the courage to try again. And this time, it was forever.